You know, being a 20-year-old, you have a lot of people looking to you and up to you to be successful. It's like, as soon as you hit this age, the whole world just gets placed on your shoulders and gives you this huge responsibility that you never asked for. And you may have ideas, but sometimes it can be overwhelming. They say the quickest way from point A to point B is a straight line. That the way to success is a straight line. But what if you have multiple point A's, multiple ideas? You know, it can be frustrating having to decide which one to focus on, because it just feels like it'll take too long to be to where you need it to be. It's like being on a tree with many branches, many point B's. And so you're standing there at point A, looking at all the branches, all the possible paths you can take to success. Point A is just the start, just the ideas you have. And so you decide, okay, I'm going to take this branch. You start off with so much ambition and drive, and then sometimes you don't even make it halfway through. Sometimes you just stop right there at the quarter mark, thinking to yourself, is this even working? And you may have outsiders looking in, looking at you walking on this branch, and they can't see what you're doing, and you don't even see what you're doing, because nothing's happening. There are no results. You see, when you're deciding to take a path to become successful, to me, it's really not a straight line. You have to factor in the time it's going to take, the effort, and the resources you have available. And then, yeah, maybe it could be a straight path. But the start is where we often fumble. Like, yeah, that might be a really good idea, but is it feasible right now? And so you just keep jumping from branch to branch, and you get frustrated, tired, and you just get in a rut. Then you decide to take a break and do some kind of less strenuous, low-effort activity to take your mind off of being stressed. You coddle yourself, and next thing you know, you spent the last 3 months just going back and forth on social media all day, and you think to yourself, dang, where did all the time go? And you start getting that bad feeling again, like you're running out of time. Because that's how it is in your 20s. You see, the thing with being at this age is you have a lot of ambition and motivation, but you have no guidance. And it always feels like you're running out of time. You know, you may have family members counting on you, or friends, and you're even counting on yourself to actually make something of your life. And it just feels like you're fighting a losing battle, because you start one thing, you don't see results, even after you've put a solid 3 months into it. And the people around you may be even convinced you're not doing anything. And because you already have that opinion of yourself, in that moment, you make it a reality. And you just stop. So now, let's go back to this scenario. This tree with many branches. You're at point A again, deciding which branch you're going to take, which idea you're going to try and build into fruition. You start, it's going good, then out of nowhere, discouragement sets in, and you decide this isn't working fast enough. So you go back to point A and take a different branch. You get frustrated, but you're not tired yet. So you go back to point A and take another branch. And again, you stop midway through. And by that time, you might not even have the strength or courage to go back to point A. So you just sit there in the middle of the branch, looking out at all the other branches, wondering if you could just jump over without thinking anything through. Because you're frustrated and you feel like you're losing time. You panic. Honestly, I don't know the quickest way to get from point A to point B. You know, I could have like 7 branches of ideas, and they all may require a great deal of time, and I don't know which one will be successful. It's a constant guessing game. All I can do is pick a branch, stick with it, and see it through to the end. Now, I could walk that branch, and at the end of it could be green leaves and fruit, or dead leaves and twigs. And the time I'd have put into traveling down that branch could have been 3 months, 6, even a year. But guess what? At least I know now that that's a dead branch. So now I'm going back to point A. Yes, feeling defeated, but relieved, because now I can eliminate 1 out of those 7 branches. Regroup and try another. And I know what you're probably thinking right now. What if I try all those branches and they all lead to dead ends? Well, shoot, get another tree. Come up with some new ideas. Or better yet, plant your own tree. Yeah, just plant your own tree. Just get one big idea, think it through real good, maybe ask for some sound advice on it, pray about it, and just go for it. With all you got. Just take that one idea and plant it. Feed it constantly, nurture it, and just make a whole tree. So honestly, I don't know the quickest way to get to point B. All I know is, through consistency and prayer, something's bound to break. And I'm just going to do my best to make sure it isn't me. Because life isn't easy. There's always going to be a struggle. But just you wait. Sooner or later, it'll be dinner time. Stay hungry.